Yo, what's up? This is CTW67, and I want to do a Christmas video. And you might say, well, isn't it a couple days late? Isn't it like the 27th instead of the 25th, which is actually Christmas? But I would say, I just go back to that thing that I always say, which is fuck you, right? So, Christmas video, right? I figured, a couple of my videos got, like, dinged. They got warnings or taken down for, being too offensive, for, like, violating the YouTube's hate speech things or something. So I figure, Christmas video, why don't we just make it all offensive? That seems like a smart idea. Alright, so, how about, right? What do we got? How about it's Rudolph, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, except it's Judolph, right? Judolph, like the hook-nosed reindeer, or the big-nosed reindeer, right? And, Santa's like, wow, this storm is really bad. Judolph, won't you lead my sleigh, so I can see where we're going, I guess? And then, so he makes Judolph pull the sleigh, right? But instead of, like, taking him to all the different houses, which I don't know how that, like, in the actual version, right, Rudolph, his nose is bright, but I don't know how that lets them figure out where all the proper houses to go to are. But, with Judolph, instead of taking him to all the houses with all the kids that he needs to give presents to, Judolph just, like, keeps taking to banks. And he's like, yo, can I get some money? Right? He just keeps leading him, to places with a bunch of money. And, maybe he's like, okay, Santa tells him, Judolph, come on, man. We don't need money, all right? What's that? We have, like, infinite money. We have, like, magical fucking power. What's the point of money? Take me somewhere else, Judolph. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be, like, helping people out. And Judolph's like, all right, good idea, Santa. I'll help my people out. And so he flies them above wherever, like, Hamas is camped out, and they drop a bunch of fucking bombs out of the sleigh and blow them all up. And then, that's the story of Judolph, the big-nosed reindeer. Alternatively, if we're trying to be offensive, instead of Rudolph, he could be Adolf. He's like the red-nosed Nazi. And then, I think we all know how that one goes. What else do we got? How about, it's, there's a snowman, right? And he's like Frosty, But, instead of snow, he's made out of cocaine. Okay? Don't they call cocaine? Cocaine is snow, they call it that. The cool mobster guys. So he's Frosty the Snowman, except he's Frosty the Cocaine Man, right? And then he gets the magical hat, and he turns into a living being, I guess. I don't know what does that tell us about, like, the morality of that? Like, is it not cool to fuck with snowmen usually because they might turn into living beings? I'm not really sure. I don't really, go around just messing with snowmen. But now, if we think of, if it's actually kind of like fucking with a real person, possibly, maybe I will start doing that. It's illegal to, like, assault regular people, but maybe you can, like, sexually assault a snowman, and it's okay, but it's still, sort of immoral. I don't know why I would want to do that, but alright. Yeah, but anyway, so he's the snowman, he's like Frosty, but he's made out of cocaine, right? But, do I have a wool? Oh, I do. Wait, do I? Mike? Oh, we already have the orange wool. Good one, SidePressure. Yeah, okay. So he's made out of cocaine. It's a tragedy because when he turns into the living being, right, he actually becomes addicted to cocaine, and he doesn't have money to pay for it, because I guess Judolph took it all, right? So he actually starts snorting himself, and he like, it's like a fucking allegory for addiction, right? He actually he just can't lay off the drugs, and he actually snorts his entire body until he no longer exists. He just fucking disappears. And the moral of the story is that cocaine is really cool. I don't know if that's a good moral of the story. Alright, but, whatever. What else do we got? How about, you know, something people do during, like, winter time and Christmas and stuff is, like, they sled down hills. Which, it shouldn't really be a thing that's related to Christmas. Like, you would sled down a hill at any time, because sledding down a hill is fun, right? It's just that there's snow during Christmas. But anyway, how about instead of sledding down a hill, right? You get rid of the sled and you replace it with a barrel that's full of spikes. And then, you know, somebody, like a group of people, maybe an angry mob, they roll you down the hill. And if you survive, then they burn you at the stake for being a witch. That sounds like a pretty Christmas-themed activity, if you ask me. Look at this bastard getting 30 kills. Fuck you, hyphenated crack addict. Can't fucking talk, bro. God damn. Alright. What other Christmas stuff do I got? How about there's candy canes, right? But people, you have to put it in your ass before you eat it. And then that's where the flavor comes from. I don't think I can really go anywhere with this one. That's about as far as the idea goes. You know, I'm not going to be eating any of those candy canes. Seems kind of sus. Maybe on Sundays. Anything other than that, you know, I'll leave the candy canes to everybody else. Candy gains? Is that pretty good? Is that a good joke? Instead of a candy cane, it's a candy gain? Because it's gay? Yeah? That's pretty good, I think. Alright, what other Christmas stuff is there? Let's see, there's Christmas trees. What can I do with that? How about it's a Christmas tree, right? But there's like, it's sacred to some religion. Probably some Indian guy's shit. They're like, ooh, we have to protect the trees. And so then, I would actually just go and burn them all down just to piss them off, you know? I mean, it seems like a good idea to me, you know? Wait, but those guys probably don't celebrate Christmas. They probably celebrate some other bullshit. I don't know, Gandhi Day or something. They're like, ooh, this tree, you know? It's actually my ancestor. I block clutched, I'm the greatest. It's actually my ancestor reborn as a tree. And then I'm like, well, I don't believe in your religion. And so then I actually destroyed the tree just to hurt the guy's feelings. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Let's see. How about there's penguins, right? You know, aren't those associated with Christmas? I'm not sure if they're actually like at the right pole. Is it Santa's at the North Pole? I don't know where penguins are, because I feel like we also associate like polar bears with them. But don't people like keep bringing up the point that they're like in different places? Like one's in the South Pole and one's in the North Pole. I don't know, bro. Anyway, so there's penguins, right? But it's like in Happy Feet, you know, everybody's favorite movie, right? Where I think it was that movie, where there's like the penguin and he's got like the trash stuck around his neck and he's suffocating. How about that? But all the penguins, right? They're masochists, and so they like pain. So all the penguins, you know, everybody, it's cool to throw your trash in the ocean, is what I'm saying, because then all the penguins, they start suffocating, but they like it. Let's go. It's cool to be a litter bug. Fuck yeah, dude. Throw all that shit in the water. Toxic waste, you know, dump it all in there. I mean, it just seems like a good idea. So, you know, the issue isn't really pollution, you know. That isn't how it is in real life. When you, like, throw trash in the water, pour shit in there, and all the animals die, you know, that's how it works in real life. But what I'm trying to say is, it's not our fault for dumping all the shit in the water. It's the penguins' fault for not enjoying it. Yeah. I thought I just had one more idea. Yeah, okay. So how about, you know, it's like Santa's workshop, right? But, you take the elves, and then they're all, like, orange, and they have, like, green hair, right? And then, instead of making toys, he makes candy. And he wears a big gay top hat. Yeah, and he's played by Gene Wilder. Or Johnny Depp, but then he's even more gay that way. Yeah, but how come, like, everybody starts bitching about, you know, Willy Wonka using slave labor. He's like, the Oompa Loompas. You can't do that. They're like, you pay them in like fucking chocolate. What the hell's going on there? Everybody's mad about that, but it's okay for Santa to use the elves? What's the deal, bro? This guy needs to die. There you go, buddy. Like, does Santa pay the elves with actual money? What does an elf do with money? It's not like there's stores at the North Pole to spend your money on. If anything, chocolate's probably better than money up there. He probably pays them in like vodka, and they're like Russian guys. And then, you know, you still can't spend it, but you can drink it to like try and, you know, wash away some of the pain. How about if the elves, they're actually black guys? Yeah, and then you know, it's actual slave labor. But then since they're black guys, everybody's like actually mad about it. You know, right now all the elves, they're always depicted as like white guys, and so, you know, it's like the Irish slaves. They're like, nah, we don't actually care about those guys. But if all the elves were black, you know, then everybody, you know, we'd have to do something about that. Get that shit out of there. You can't be racist, Santa. Yeah, so I think that's about all I got. You know, just a good wholesome Christmas video. Just like all my videos, they're all wholesome. So yeah, you know, Merry Christmas, fuck you, and subscribe or you obese.